We just got Clair Obscur Expedition 33, a brand new turn-based RPG inspired by older Final Fantasies, and everyone's going crazy over it.
High praise.
I love it. It's a triple whammy of brilliant storytelling, innovative gameplay, and incredible music. There's so many little things I love, like it's Overworld. I gave Expedition 33 the highest review score I've ever given since starting my 100% review series. Turn-based RPG players are feasting like kings right now.
Learn from the ones who came before.
And lay the trail for the ones who come after.
So why do turn-based RPGs even matter? Well, for me, turn-based combat entirely comes down to meaningful decisions through your gameplay choices. You get to slow down and think before you commit to a choice. That said, Expedition 33 breaks away from the norm a little bit. It's a bit faster paced, a bit more reactionary. I'll get into that later. It's about planning, experimenting, customizing, coming up with creative combos, managing your resources. It's all about doing it your way.
Exactly.
When a turn-based RPG is done right and complemented with strong customization systems, it's very satisfying watching your strategies and ideas unfold, even if they don't work out. There's another big RPG I want to talk about and contrast with Expedition 33, and that's Final Fantasy 16.
Come to me, Ifrit!
When Final Fantasy 16 released, a lot of fans were hopeful that it would return to its turn-based series roots, or at least be a hybrid like Final Fantasy VII Remake's mix of action and turn-based, which was well received.
Hot damn, we are good!
Yes!
Instead, Final Fantasy XVI's director, Naoki Yoshida, he claimed that modern and younger gamers increasingly don't want to play turn-based RPGs anymore. He believed Final Fantasy XVI would sell more copies if it abandoned the turn-based gameplay entirely and went full-on action spectacle fighter. It was like a watered-down version of another series.
Devil may cry.
This didn't sit well with lots of RPG fans. Rightly so.
It makes no sense.
Meanwhile, Expedition 33 has sold over 2 million copies, and it's now expected to sell 10 million. Sandfall Interactive is a newcomer to the block, a small-scale games company showing that there's a massive audience of young and old gamers who do actually want turn-based RPGs. And not just that, they've managed to break through and pull in new players who don't normally play turn-based RPGs, thanks to some innovative mechanics. I'll get more into that later. And also keep in mind, this isn't some AAA game studio with thousands of game developers. Sandfall Interactive is a smaller team with some outsourcing, and this is their debut project. It blows my mind how polished and ambitious this is for a studio's first release.
That is very true.
But this isn't just a one-off turn-based success story with Expedition 33. We've seen plenty of other turn-based hits recently. Persona 5 and 3 Reload.
Oh, really?
Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance.
Nice to meet you.
Like a Dragon and Infinite Wealth.
No shit.
And Baldur's Gate 3, which was a lot of people's Game of the Year 2023, selling around 15 million copies.
Fuck yes!
And there's lots of fantastic smaller scale turn-based RPGs like Sea of Stars, and Octopath Traveler 2, which was even made by Square Enix.
Good.
The Yakuza series didn't start as turn-based, but it experimented and innovated with Like a Dragon, and honestly, it blew me away. I'm working my way through the entire series and can't wait to play Infinite Wealth.
Yo, for real?
The evidence is overwhelming that there is in fact a strong, healthy audience for turn-based RPGs. And when Final Fantasy moved away from single-player turn-based gameplay with Final Fantasy 15 and 16, it kind of left a bit of a hole in the market with lots of turn-based Final Fantasy fans hungry for the next turn-based fix.
You're right.
And speaking of Final Fantasy, consider subbing to Peter Bytes or liking the video for more content like this. Cover lots of RPGs, you might like my Final Fantasy series where I'm replaying them all and ranking them against each other as I go. Thank you.
No time to lose.
So when it comes to Clair Obscur Expedition 33, this game has not only appealed to fans of turn-based RPGs, it's managed to also break through and pull in a lot of players who wouldn't normally touch the genre. While Expedition 33 has brilliant storytelling, music and visuals, which are reason enough to play, I think it's the innovations in gameplay that really pulls people in and keeps them super glued to it. It's turn-based but with real-time elements, like being able to dodge or evade any attack in the game. And then when you get really good, instead of dodging, you can parry attacks. Parrying is risk-reward. It's harder to time a parry, but in exchange you'll do bonus counter-attacks. Each turn you can also spend your ability points on ranged attacks. Big twist is that you'll have to manually aim, and I think being able to freely aim like that makes the combat feel so much more interactive and more immersive than your traditional turn-based systems. It definitely makes the turn-based gameplay feel a bit more exciting and energetic.
Let's spill some ink.
But at the same time, Expedition 33 is still quite in-depth. Progression and customization systems are great, there's elemental weaknesses to exploit, and you can get really creative and strategize or come up with effective ability combos across your party.
Precise. Strike.
Something else I really love about Expedition 33 is the inclusion of an overworld. You used to see these overworld maps in tons of classic turn-based JRPGs, where you get to explore a charming little version of the world and wander between all the different locations, dungeons and towns. Something about them just felt adventurous. It gives you a new perspective of the game world and helps sell the sense of scale. They just make everything feel more connected and immersive. But sadly, overworlds have kind of disappeared in modern RPGs, and I really miss them. In older RPGs, you'd eventually find vehicles or airships, and you'd be able to reach new areas or new continents as the game world opens up. It'd feel like the world was so huge. I think Expedition 33's Overworld nails the absolute feeling of a classic Overworld, but with modern visuals. It's jam-packed with optional stuff to do. It's so colourful and vibrant with its different coloured themed regions. And I love that you can even find super bosses roaming about the map. And I tell myself I'm definitely going to come back and defeat that thing later. It adds to the sense of your personal progression. Honestly, I wish more modern RPGs and JRPGs brought back overworlds. There's something so awesome and magical about them that still holds up today. There you have it, Clair Obscur Expedition 33 is a brilliant turn-based RPG. Another example of turn-based RPGs kicking ass in modern gaming. There is so much potential for more in this universe. Whether it's more stories or a totally new idea, Sandfall Interactive knows what they're doing and clearly understands what makes RPGs great. I'm on board for whatever comes next. Hope that games like Final Fantasy are watching and consider giving turn-based another go. The audience for these kind of games has definitely been underestimated. Alright, have a good one.